What up? It's PBJ, back at it again with another video. So, I just want to talk about something, probably the most valuable lesson that I learned all of this year, like all of 2022, and it's like all the lessons that I learned previously basically led me to this lesson here. If I can get the camera right. I haven't set it up like this in a while, so I don't know what looks the best here, but and not only have I been building up my body over all this time, trying to get stronger, trying to get better at arm wrestling, you know, the things that I'm passionate about, getting stronger, but I've been building up my mind quite a lot. And not only have I had a body transformation in total, I've had a mind transformation too. And without further ado, the lesson is to speak with your chest. And what do I mean when I say speak with your chest? Because it could possibly mean a couple things. It's that mean what you say and say what you mean. It's about speaking genuinely from the heart, to have conviction in the things you say and the things that you do. You see, for me, as you may know, I've said it 1,000 times, but for context, I'll say it again. You know, most of my life I was bullied. And so that experience caused me to not speak with my chest. You know, I'm not going to go into all the nitty gritty of everything that happened to me throughout my school days because I'm only 20 years old. It was a predominant part of my life so far. However, what I am going to say is it was pretty bad. A lot worse than you'd probably expect. And I would never speak with my chest. And I couldn't handle the people that wanted to stick a finger in my face and basically tell me, you can't do that. And it really killed my ambitions. Obviously, I never gave up, and that's why I'm here. That's why I'm still making videos after all this time and whatnot. Because I have a very strong will. But the point is, it prevented me from doing a lot of things that I would have otherwise done if I would have just spoke with my chest, if I would have had the conviction to do the things that I wanted to do despite any adversity and any obstacles and what anybody had to say about it. And one thing I really want to touch on is people will try and bring you down, not because you should be brought down, because they see more of your potential than you ever did. Let me say that one more time. It's really important. I don't remember exactly how I worded it out because I just spoke it from the heart, but people are not bringing you down because you for some reason deserve to be brought down. Their reasoning for bringing you down is because they see your potential more than you do. Okay, they see this light that's shining brightly from you. If you go and do something like, per se, you're at a homecoming dance or something and you get in the middle, like how I used to, you get in the middle of a dance circle and you got everybody staring at you, right? You might get some hate. You might get people that they cringe at you and they mock you and such. But then you'll get other people that want to share in the light. Because it takes courage to do the things that you want to do. It really does. At the end of the day, courage is what drives everything. You know, it's that one singular second of courage that can change your entire life. And what does that mean? It means you ask that girl out. It means you make that video, you post that TikTok, You take that Instagram picture, you post it, no matter what people say. Those are just little minute things. I mean, you go and walk with your chest up and your head up, and you don't care what anybody has to say about that. And, you know, for everybody, it's something different. Like, there are people that might be painting pictures, kind of like the one you see in the back, and they might not want to ever display their artwork because they think it's bad, or somebody doesn't want to post a physique update because they're insecure with their physique and they're afraid of what people online are going to say, and they're going to try to tear them down. And people that want to do something that they believe in, but they don't because of what other people could possibly say to confront and ridicule them. I think that's really sad. And I've realized over time that you just got to be able to speak with your chest despite the odds. I don't always have the perfect wording. I don't always have, the best quotes or anything like that. But what I do have is a passion and a will and conviction to talk about it. And I speak it from the heart. And the reason why that's so important is because there's a lot of people out there that'll never do that. They are caught up in everyone else's light. They see somebody doing something greater than themselves, possibly. And they are intimidated by that light that's shining. But the person doing the thing might not even see their own light shining. They're dwelling on the other person's light. And a lot of people, they try to take that away because they feel that their light isn't shining as brightly. But at the end of the day, everyone's is shining very brightly, and you just have to look within yourself and see that. But it's a hard thing to do, especially if you're always focused on everybody else and never yourself. But your light is shining very brightly every single day that you wake up. It's truly a blessing to wake up and have the opportunity to change and grow every single day. That's what I try to do. And I would hope that the rest of you try to do the same. But that's the lesson, that if you take anything from this video, it's to speak with your chest. And say the things that you need to say, and don't be embarrassed by what you need to say. Because there's going to be a lot of people out there that are going to judge you and comment mean things and just try to make you quit. But you got to have no quit. Despite everything, at the end of the day, you're the one that makes the choice whether or not you're going to speak with your chest. You're the one that at the end of the day, when you go to sleep at night, you're going to know whether you made that choice to speak with your chest or not. Speak up, defend yourself. Do the things that you want to do. Don't be, stomped on by everyone all the time. I mean, I don't know who needs to hear this. I think everyone needs to hear a little bit of it. But speak with your chest. It took me a long time to realize how to do that. And can I sit here and explain exactly how you can go about doing it? No, because it's different for every single person. For me, what that meant was to hold the camera out and talk, even if there's people staring at me. I mean, I'll go out and make videos while I'm walking or biking, and I'll be talking, and people will just be like giving me the weirdest glares of all time, like basically looking at me like I'm a weirdo and judging me and all this other stuff. But does it really matter? I mean, if it was the very last day that you ever had on earth and your one physical experience, would you really care about any of that? Would you really care what he or she or anyone had to say? Or would you just do what you wanted to do And now there's a really great quote. I heard it from a TikTok actually. And there's this video of this guy, and he said, I got a great quote for you. And I believe what the exact words were was, how big would you dream if you knew you couldn't fail? How big would you dream if you knew you couldn't fail? Because the reality is you can't. You can't fail. And what do I mean by that? If you fail 100 times and you keep persevering and you keep getting up, have you really failed? Or have you just lost? Failure and losing are much different to me. To me, failure is when you've given up. When you have completely stopped what you're doing. And there's another great quote. There's no shame in being weak, or in this case, losing. But there is shame in staying weak. And what that means is you have to grow stronger past your circumstances and be able to do the things that you want to do in spite of your circumstances. So, speaking with your chest, holding that camera out, asking that person out, saying the things you want to say, dancing, singing, making art, doing all these things that you want to do. Everybody has something that they want to do. I mean, I can't tell you what it is that you want to do. You have to figure that out for yourself. Deep down, we all know there's something that we enjoy, or maybe we haven't discovered what it truly is. Keep trying things. But there is a lot that can be said about it, about speaking with your chest. But the main thing is don't give up. You might be losing, failing, whatever you want to call it. But don't quit. Never quit. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. Never quit. Because it could be that one moment that changes your life. That one little bit of courage that shows you a perspective that you've never even dreamed that you could have. And everything's a matter of perspective when you boil everything down to, atoms. Everything is a matter of perspective. There are people that say life is pointless because it's limited. That, you'll be forgotten and all these different things. There are other people that realize that because it's limited, it's special. And it's a once in a lifetime. The lifetime is only once. You can only ever experience this once. So why not live it to the fullest? Does a book start just to end? Does a choir start singing just for the final chorus? No. It's about the whole thing. It's about enjoyment. You live life to enjoy it. You live life to love, prosper, grow, do the things that you want to do, the things that bring your soul joy. And that's pretty much it from me. Can't think of anything else I want to say about it, but I think I summed it up pretty good right there. Just did it in one take this time. I decided not to take the multiple clips approach because I feel that it would have made the message less authentic in a way, because it might have felt too edited and too forced, So I decided to take the one take approach, and it does make it a lot more difficult because you have to keep talking. But we're here. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you thought about it in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe, and speak with your chest. Those 2 words I say at the end of every single video. Stay jacked. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.